What do you want me to talk about? First of all, I just want to say...
tell the Regis story.
Or should I first tell you what my new hobby is? You know, but...
What is your new hobby?
Rollerblading.
Oh, I mean, I heard you did it once. Is that a new hobby?
No, I did it every day.
Yeah?
And he did it well.
Listen to this, though. You got to hear this.
What?
So I did it every day, and I was getting pretty good at it.
Uh-huh.
And Ralph was coming over because he heard I was rollerblading. Now he's going to show me how to rollerblade.
Of course. Ralph, who couldn't get you up on the blades before.
Yeah, now he's going to teach me. So now I'm like doing good. I mean, I'm not great. I mean, I can move along in them, and I'm rollerblading, and I'm pretty proud of myself because, you know, the first time I tried it, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I want to thank my good friends at the Princeton Ski Shop for getting me up on the rollerblades. I went over there. They put on a pair of blades. They were really great.
Uh-huh.
This guy Steve over there gets me up on them, and I'm on. You try them on carpet, and I get up on them. And it's a fine carpeted floor, and I was rollerblading through the store.
Along.
I mean, not fast or anything. I got the knee pads, ankle pads, shoulder pads, everything.
For the carpet.
Yeah.
This is in the store.
Yeah. So I say to the guy, "Do you got some kind of pad for my ass? If I fall on my ass, I'm up high. I don't want to hurt myself." He says, "No, you got to get some like a hockey pants."
Right, they get these
a girdle
that are padded.
Like a hockey girdle.
Yeah. So I said, "Give me that." He goes, Princeton Ski Shop, the one thing they don't sell is hockey girdle. Hockey girdle.
Got to go out looking for that?
Yeah, so anyway.
Call and ask?
Ralph comes to my house. This is like the 6th day ever I'm rollerblading. My wife even said to me, don't listen to Ralph because he screwed up Emily when they were rollerblading.
Oh, dear.
After he showed her stuff to do, her ankles broke.
Ooh.
So I said, don't worry. That's ridiculous. Ralph's a pretty good rollerblader.
Don't tell me.
No. So wait a second. So I get out there, and I'm showing Ralph right away. Goes, man, you're not going fast enough. You got to glide. You got to do this. You're not braking properly. No. I go, Ralph, you know what? This is the 6th day I've done it. The fact that I'm having fun. I don't need to learn in 5 minutes.
We'll leave you alone.
So I don't know. I'm out there, and he keeps hounding me, and there's like this little hill on my driveway. So he says, go ahead, man, take the hill. I go, I'm not taking any hill. I'll take half a hill. I take half a hill. It's fine. He goes, no, you can do the whole hill. So, I don't know. And he goes, I'll stand right next to you. You're a jackass.
Did he hurt you?
Wait. I go down this hill. I'm just going to tell you, I went up in the air and fell on my ass. I heard bones cracking. I fell on my coccyx bone. And if I had Ganji, didn't I tell you to buy me hockey pants?
Yeah, I'm getting...
when are you going to get them for me?
After he breaks his butt.
I want thick padding on my ass. It hurts. Robin, I had to get into bed.
You're having trouble sitting, aren't you?
I'm going to get you a football girdle.
I want a football girdle. Get me a football girdle.
And I'm also going to get you hockey pants.
Yeah.
He'll have so many pants, he won't be able to move his legs.
How are you going to move?
No, I want a football girdle. I don't care how I look. But meanwhile, I'm rollerblading.
You were doing great with me. I don't know what happened with Ralph.
You know what? I was doing great with you. Ralph, I hate your friggin' guts. Listen, I really do, man. I never want to rollerblade with you.
Why do you even say that? I taught you how to brake better. You were doing a lot better.
Yeah, but why do you have to push? Even my wife said...
Why did he have to take the hill with you?
Yeah, my wife is rollerblading now. She says, I just ignored Ralph. Ralph kept going, hey, you're supposed to glide, you're supposed to... And it's like, hey, dude, it's the fifth time.
Why did she ask me 90 questions then?
Yeah, but she didn't do what you said. She's smarter than I am.
Why is she asking me
Because
questions?
you're a retard. What is it?
You weren't flying.
Gorilla, what do you want?
I went rollerblading once with Ralph. He's a maniac.
Yeah, I know he's a maniac. You know what he does? He holds onto the back of trucks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and gets dragged.
Yeah, so he expects me to be doing that the 6th time out. Stay away from me and my rollerblades.
You to do that.
You know what? You ruined my vacation because the last 3 days of vacation I couldn't rollerblade. I had to heal my ass.
See, I knew he was going to hurt you. I was talking to Ralph a couple of days after I talked to you and you told me you were rollerblading.
Yeah.
Ralph was already laughing at you, saying, oh, yeah, he's already figured out how it's going to hurt him.
Yeah.
No, I did.
Hey, dickhead, why don't you get out of here? Stupid jerk.
He was jealous because you were doing well.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
And he was jealous. He was jealous that I was doing well.
What are you talking about?
No, you were because when Ganji taught me how to rollerblade, I called Ralph. I go, you know, Ralph, remember how you tried to teach me how to rollerblade and you couldn't? I couldn't even get up on him? I don't know. With Ganji, in 2 seconds, I learned. He was like, he goes, I'll come over there and teach you. He's like a jealous girlfriend.
That's right. He's upset that somebody else taught you.
You're jealous that Ganji taught me how to rollerblade.
Well, maybe a little, but listen, you weren't even going down the hill when you fell. You were like still. You were like, and you didn't even fall that hard.
Yeah. Okay.
You were crying like a baby.
I was crying.
He was
I was
crying.
in so much pain.
I thought he was joking.
Well,
And you know what he does? Hey, Fred, remember when you fell on your face and Ralph was like, don't call an ambulance?
Right. He's got such...
I couldn't move my legs. I was temporarily paralyzed.
Oh, man.
He was doing
I go, Ralph, I'm not kidding. I can't move my leg. He's like,
I know, he's laughing at you.
What a dick. Get out of here. Get out. I have too much to talk about. I don't want to talk about rollerblades. Get out, you stupid retard. I told you not to talk about that, you idiot.
Not to be a retard.
Don't play with Ralph.
Stupid retard.
Ralph will hurt you.
Dumbass. Did he just hit you with a banana peel?
Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
I threw my banana peel.
Jackie just threw a paper at Ralph's head, and Ralph...
I threw a banana peel at him.
And then he threw a banana peel, and Ralph took the banana peel and slapped it onto Jackie's head.
Take it well.
It's really good. All right, let me tell you everything that happens. By the way, the MTV Awards are happening this week, and let me tell you something.
Are we doing anything about that?
No. Look, I went one year, a couple of years ago, as Fart Man.
Yeah.
And it was the front page of every newspaper, not only in this country, but in Europe. And let me tell you something. You can see why they needed me. No excitement. I mean, it's good.
They never asked you back, though.
I wouldn't go back. They know it. I've told them that.
Oh, okay.
It's one time you get me. That's it. Now saving myself for film work. So, over vacation, I decide to take in the Stone Temple Pilots concert.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be cool. So me, Ralph, and my friend Jonathan went.
Who's Jonathan?
Jonathan's, you know Jonathan Basile.
Oh, him.
Yeah. Me, Jonathan, Ralph, and this guy Theo decided to go.
Who's Theo?
Theo's some other guy. So, anyway.
New crop of friends.
I say to the record company guy before I'm going, I say, I want to go, but I can't sit in the audience because, you know, a lot of people know who I am. It would not be fun. He says, okay, you'll stand on the side of the stage. I get there.
Where were they?
The Beacon Theater, 2,000 seats. They announced it, and I just went. So, I go, and the guy lets me stand on the stage. There's a whole hassle and everything, you know, whether I should stand on the stage or not. All of a sudden, there's not enough room because the Stone Temple Pilots don't normally play the Beacon Theater. Blah, 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 blah. So, anyway, finally, I'm standing on this. It's always a commotion. So I'm standing there on the side of the stage, and this guy walks up to me. Nice guy, skinny little dude, longer hair than mine. He says to me, it looked like a hippie. He says to me, hey, Howard, I'm a big fan. I said, yo, who are you? What are you doing here? So he says, I'm in the Meat Puppets. I go, good. I came early to see you guys play. I heard a lot about the Meat Puppets.
Sure, we've been hearing about them for years.
He says, oh, you know our music? I go, no, I just heard about your music. I don't have time to listen. I'm busy. I'm writing movies. He says, well, I'm a big fan. I said, well, I'm looking forward to hearing you. People tell me you're really good. So, I say to him, you know, one time I'd like to jam with you boys. He says, what do you mean jam? He says, you play guitar? I said, no. I said, but that wouldn't stop me.
I play tambourine.
I said, I should come out and jam with you a little bit. He goes, you would actually jam with us? I said, absolutely. He goes, but do you know the song we're going to play? I go, no. What chord is it? He goes, well, there's a lot of chords in it. I go, what do you start with? He says, a G chord. I said, no problem. I know that, and I'll play along as I sing. I said to the guy, you ever hear of Electric Comic Book? That was my band in the 6th grade, Robin. By the way, we're having a big Electric Comic Book reunion later next week.
Oh, yeah, there's a big clamoring for that.
Yeah. We don't do it at the Beacon Theater. That'd be cool. Hey, let's do that. Hey, next week, want to book the Beacon Theater do the show live from there, and then have the Electric Comic Book?
You'll have the reunion live on stage.
Cool. Hey, Gary, work on that. Get me the Beacon Theater on the phone. All right. So maybe we'll do that. I'll let the Meat Puppets sit in. So anyway, I said, I'll jam with you. The guy says, okay, I'll arrange for it. I figured maybe he's not going to do it. So I'm standing on the side of the stage, and I look out to see the Meat Puppets because they're going on now. And they've got this really cute chick. She's wearing a mini skirt and just a bra. Mm-hmm. And I can only see it from the back. She looked pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Also, she turns around, it's a guy. It's the lead singer. A lot of the bands,
mini skirt.
Yeah, a lot of the bands now are wearing mini skirts.
Is that like a kilt or something?
Because you know, like the guy in the Red Hot Chili Pepper wears a dress. Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose wears a dress. Guys are wearing mini skirts now in rock and roll. Every guy is wearing a mini skirt.
But are they like those little plaid skirts?
No,
like a kilt?
No, like a little bad cheap leather mini skirt.
Oh, dear.
So this guy's wearing this guy.
So you got hot for him looking at him from the back.
I just went, oh, that's a dude. So anyway, the lead singer... Shut up. What are you calling me a homo for?
Gay.
I'm more man than you are.
Gay. You're hot for guys.
Oh, yes, my wife if I'm gay. This week we had some romantic week. My wife and I, for the first time ever, made love twice in the same day. Happened...
That's in 20-something years?
Yeah. First time ever. And it's not like I'm not into that.
In the same session, you made love once during one part of the day, and then you made love again?
Yeah. Now, that's love. But you know what? When I used to have when I had girlfriends 20 years ago, sometimes we'd make love like 5 times a day. Even my wife, even from the beginning.
Only once?
We only made love once a day.
Now, why was that?
I don't know. It just was enough.
Did you not see each other a lot? You didn't have a lot of time?
No, we saw each other a lot. That's the way it always has been with her. Once is enough. Once is enough for a day with her. Every girl is different.
Oh, boy.
Maybe it was the Howard Stern mask she was wearing. You know how much I love myself. That really helped. All right, so...
She's wearing a mask.
So anyway, the guy from the Meat Puppets, they get up to the last song. It's their big finale.
Yes.
And the guy doesn't even announce. He just goes, okay, here's another song we're going to play. I just strap on a guitar.
They didn't tell anybody that you were coming out?
No. That was cool. I thought that was really cool of the Meat Puppets.
Did they even say we have a guest coming?
No. Like the guy walked on. I play that song. I'm part of the band. I walk out. The crowd now is. I forget. Well, they're not even going to notice me because I got another long-haired idiot out there just playing guitar. The crowd starts to go wild. I mean,
really?
Like they're throwing people. You know, like at Woodstock, they were throwing people and stuff.
Right.
It was great.
Oh dear.
So I was jamming with these dudes. I don't even know the name of the song we did.
Were you playing?
Yeah. Did you see it, Tom?
No, but my son was there.
Yeah.
And said it was really cool.
Yeah. Did he know it was me when I first came? Because they didn't announce it.
No, absolutely.
Like, at what point did he notice it was me?
I mean, almost as soon as you walked on the stage. And
the whole crowd just sort of knew it?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
He said it was like instant recognition. Everybody knew it was you right away. And he said it was very cool.
You know what the guy from the Meat Puppets said to me after I played with him? He says he never heard anything worse.
No! Did he really?
So anyway, I walk out there, they give me an electric guitar, and I don't have a pick. Okay? They don't hear me a pick.
Oh, so you're not even playing.
No, I was playing. I start strumming with my finger. My finger starts bleeding. It's still cut up, and I get a big blood blister all over my finger because the strings are now cutting into me. And I'm really jamming. I'm going, man, I sound good with these guys. I don't even think they had the volume turned up. And I'm strumming away like a retard.
Plugged in.
I know, but they should have plugged me in. I saw the chords they were playing. It wasn't that tough. It was like a G, a C, and a D. I know how to do those. I know how to do those.
Oof.
He said it was very cool. I just wanted to...
Did he think it was... Did I look like I was like a rock star?
Awesome. He said it was just... All of a sudden...
And it looked like he was playing.
Everybody knew... Everybody knew who it was immediately.
Yeah, it was cool.
And, yeah, he said it really was.
And then I'm hanging backstage, and the lead singer from the Stone Temple Pilots, who I have a hard-on for...
Yeah.
He just starts rapping to me.
Oh, yeah?
Like, he comes out in, like, his bowler hat. You know how that guy wears, like, a hat? He says I was rapping to him for a long time. He's coming on the show. Because he's going to be in town for the MTV Awards. So he says he's going to pop in because all he's going to do is try and stay up all night.
What day is the MTV Awards?
Thursday. What?
You know, I just have to say, when you came out on stage, the crowd just went nuts. Everybody was sitting down before that.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, it really felt good.
Everybody jumped to their feet.
It made me feel good. I felt kind of like a celebrity or something.
You were like jamming, you had all the moves down.
Yeah, I was doing moves. You should have seen the moves.
I wish I could have seen
because I did this move. Well, if you tune into the E! Show tonight, you'll see this move. I was like, first I come out like this, and I'm playing the guitar. Just playing. I'm just playing. I'm like, I'm into it. And then I got like really into it, so I made my hair fall all the way from my face.
You had the hair going.
Oh, the flash.
I knew exactly what I was doing. And then all of a sudden, you
were making the faces too, like.
Well, I knew the bass player. So I go over by his microphone, and now me and him are. You know how like dudes with their guitars.
Right.
It's like a real homo thing.
Yeah.
You know how dudes with their guitars get like real close to each other, and they start playing off by themselves. So me and him were now jamming, And then like I didn't know the guy in the bra and mini dress. But
so you left him alone.
No, but I heard it was his band. He started the Meat Puppets, and like he was like really into me doing it.
Yeah.
But he was like in a bra and panties, so he was kind of unapproachable. So I went over to him, and he was singing, and he started jamming with me. And meanwhile, the other two Meat Puppets, the bass player and the rhythm guitar player, they jumped up on each other's shoulders so they could be as tall as me, and they're playing on each other's shoulders. And I'm jamming with them.
Just went nuts.
Yeah. Then
why were there E cameras there?
No, they weren't. I'm showing you on E right now.
Oh, I thought, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, there was no E camera there. It just happened spontaneously.
That's what I thought. And then
Yeah.
you said, well, you'll see it on E tonight.
I don't know, man. But I was like really, it was very I mean, the bass player asked for my phone number, okay? So, I mean, we were getting romantic.
Appreciated what you were doing.
Yeah, he was really digging my moves. So, like, and I'm like doing all the rock star moves, like. So then we were all triumphant and sweating and stuff. And I throw my guitar down, like I'm pissed. Like, you know how guys get pissed at their guitar?
Right, they're upset with their instrument.
Yeah, like that's my move. I said, I was gonna, because it was like, I used to watch shows, and like, you know how the guitar players now all seem angry at their instruments, and they want to like just throw them down. And I was angry at my instrument. The instrument was dividing me between my performance and the audience.
Actually, the instrument was making your hands bleed.
Right. So I take this guitar off, and I'm pissed, and I just like, I hand it off to the guy. And then the guy in the bra and panty, the bra and girdle, or whatever the hell that thing was, was wearing stockings and everything.
Mini skirt.
Yeah, and the guy's about 6'5", he's my height. He's all sweaty and stuff. He comes over, and we start hugging each other.
You just get on stage and go.
You start doing goofy stuff. And then we started hugging each other. I'm hugging the guy, and, felt pretty good. Didn't feel bad. But I was all sopping. Normally I wouldn't go near a guy who was dressed like that. And like, it was all sweaty and stuff. In rock and roll, you get lost in the whole thing. My amplifier was turned down. I don't know what I just did.
Like kissing him.
Hey, shut up, you fag. I didn't kiss anybody.
He was jealous.
He thought you were in scores.
Big Ralph, big homo, talking to me like that. I was kissing the guy. I never kissed the guy.
Okay.
All right, maybe I did. So anyway, then that was pretty exciting. Sure. And the Meat Puppets were cool, and I got to buy their album.
Stone Temple Pilots didn't have you come up after all that?
I wanted to jam with them, but they didn't ask me. But the manager said, what did he say to you?
He said... Their manager said it was anticlimactic, them playing. He said, because Howard stole the show.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't buy that. The Stone Temple Pilots were just incredible.
Great.
Incredible performers. Those guys, everyone, even the drummer. I never rave about a drummer, unless it's Lars from Metallica. But fantastic band. They put on an incredible show. They did something really cool. Like in the middle of the show, they just brought out some couches and lava lamps and stuff, and just like kind of sat down and played acoustic, and it was really good.
They did like a little unplugged.
Yeah,
it was cool.
It was good. We had a good time, and I convinced the lead singer to come on and do some songs. I said, "Yeah, just come in here and do your hits. And we're not interested in anything else."
You missed Weiland and his skirt at the.
Oh yeah, so listen to this. So Ralph goes to the after party.
Yeah.
I had to go home because I knew my wife would be pissed if I went to some after party. That's not allowed. So.
Who is Weiland?
And Ralph was really high, so I wanted to get away from him. It was annoying.
I was not.
You were so high.
What was he doing?
I was not.
You were high. You were so high. I think he was on crank. He was on crank.
I was just high on the moment. It was
the
great.
music was so cool.
Yeah.
And Ralph wouldn't share whatever illegal substances he was using with the record company guys.
That guy from the record company, was he nuts or what?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what was going on there.
Was he being goofy, though, Ralph?
He was just out of it.
I'm always goofy.
He was just wasted because then all of a sudden he piles into my car afterwards, and he says to me, I go, what? I go, where do you want me to drop you, man? I'm not going to the party.
No, you weren't sure.
You were like, I was very sure. I was going home.
No, Jonathan wasn't sure.
Please. I don't want. You were high as a kite. Why don't you admit it? What is it?
I'm reading this account of your Meat Puppet show in the New York Times.
What was it?
You know what it says?
What?
The cheering was so loud that it was hard to hear just what Mr. Stern was playing.
Good.
Do you know what song you played?
No, what did I play?
Lake of Fire.
It was good. It was a good song. Whatever. Hey, do we have the Meat Puppets album here?
I don't think so.
No? Let me hear the song. I never got to hear it.
Yeah, he would like to know. I would like to see you play now what you play.
Starts off at a G.
You know what? That's a good idea. You bring in a guitar.
Okay.
And the song.
No, but I got to watch the guy. I played along with the guy. Like, I would watch what chords he goes.
Yeah, but now you know the song that you play.
No, please. Robin, it was a big mess. All right, I'll get my guitar and play.
I want to see you do this now.
I'll do it.
Nobody really got to hear you.
No problem. Fred, you got a guitar here?
I can get one.
All right, good. All right, we'll play the Meat Puppet. Well, maybe wait till we get the song. That'll take another 12 years.
Fred's going to get the guitar today.
Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so anyway, after the show, Ralph goes over to the after show. It's like the record company throws a party for, like, the Stone Temple Pilots and the Meat Puppets and, you know.
Right.
So he goes there and he says, what's that guy's name? Weiland?
Weiland.
Yeah, Weiland.
Jennings.
Weiland Coyote. Scott Weiland. He, the lead singer of Stone Temple Pilots, like after the show was wearing a mini dress.
Oh, everybody gets dressed
I'm
up.
telling you, this is like a rock thing now. I'm not going to this. I don't care.
But he wasn't wearing it on stage.
No,
he wore
it in his private life.
A little metallic silver number.
What's going on?
I don't know, because it didn't even look cool.
Does he have good legs?
Well, yeah.
No, what do you have, a metallic skirt?
A metallic skirt on and, I don't know, something on top.
Like a tunic?
Yeah, something, you know. Just
what does he wear for shoes? Does he wear stockings?
Is he with a girl or what?
No, he was just floating.
And he made out with a guy on stage.
Yeah?
But I think he's one of those guys who's trying to prove that homosexuality doesn't make him uptight.
It seems to be the thing these days.
No, you know what his thing is? I was talking to somebody from the record company who knows him pretty well, and he said he wants to be. He had said when they started he wants to be the next Perry Farrell, and you know he's into all that stuff.
Oh, I don't know, man, but.
Well, Perry Farrell still being Perry Farrell.
Some dude jumped up on stage, got in from this 500 security guys, and this guy just muscled his way up on stage, and Weiland, he got into it. He says, no, leave him up on stage, man. He goes over and they start kissing.
The guy from the audience.
Yeah.
So he didn't even know this guy.
No.
Wow.
It was zipless. So, you know, we started bumming out for a few minutes, thinking, like, you know, what's going on?
That bums you out?
Well, hey, what's going on?
That's the point.
What are you doing?
Hey, dude. Mellow out with that.
What, can't take it, Ralph?
No, I was getting into it.
Yeah, Ralph, maybe you can't watch it because maybe you want it. Yeah. Maybe you don't really know yourself all that well.
Ralph had to restrain. Yeah. He wanted a kiss, too.
So anyway.
Next.
Anyway, so that was that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, boy. I tell you, these rock shows, you got to go to keep up with what's going on. Guys kissing guys.
What was he wearing on his feet? Like sneakers?
He had like boots on or something, but...
Because the guy from the Meat Puppets had his mini dress with black stockings and like black...
Yeah, he was full out.
Black flats.
Yeah, he was looking really weird.
I see. The Meat Puppets, they was looking really weird.
Really weird. I see the Meat Puppets and they look weird.
Man, it was pretty nutty. So, I don't know, man. I avoided that whole scene. I don't know, man.
I don't know. You be in a skirt. Ralph will have you in a skirt.
You know, I look good in a skirt.
Get him a skirt.
All right, when we come back, let's talk about what happened when we went to see Oliver Stone's movie and we ran into Regis.
Tomorrow, Howard will be in a metallic number.
I might wear that for my show next week at the Beacon Theater.
It was a mini
But you know what? I could see, like, maybe on stage wearing that if you want to look wild and outrageous.
Yeah, right.
But what are you going to a party for dressed in a skirt?
Just hanging out.
Yeah, no one's seeing you. Yeah. No one in the audience is seeing you.
Well, wait a minute. Are you going to kiss one of the guys from the Electric Comic Book?
But it didn't even look like it. I could see, like, you wear a skirt, maybe it's comfortable. It looked like this plastic, metallic...
Yeah, it's not even a good skirt. That's the other thing.
It wasn't even a nice skirt.
No, but it's not even good skirts. Like, even the guy from the Meat Puppets was wearing a skirt that was way too tight for him, like it was making him look fat. Like the guy wasn't really fat, but it was pinching him so that his sides were hanging over it. It was cutting him wrong. I mean, the skirt was cutting him really bad.
Yeah. Well, maybe he just needs somebody to dress him, Ralph.
I don't know. I don't know. It's real weird. And the guy from the Meat Puppets was still wearing his skirt at the party, right?
I didn't.
You know what I think?
I didn't see him.
You know what I think this calls for? Because you really can't understand this unless you do it. So, tomorrow or the next day,
all skirt
everybody
Friday.
Wear women's clothing.
All right, I'll wear a skirt. I don't mind.
I did that last night.
Yeah, homo activity is pretty much attracted to Ralph. Somehow it's I don't know, it's a thing that happens.
Doesn't seem like a far-fetched idea.
Homo activity strikes a familiar chord with Ralph. Let's take a break, Robin.
I want you to all wear dresses, little metallic numbers and leather mini skirts.
Yeah, and I want you to wear a codpiece.
I will.
All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, let's talk about Regis. Roseanne is coming in. I think Jim Brown was supposed to be here, but he never...
wouldn't that be great for Jim Brown if you were in dresses?
He was supposed to be here, but I don't think he's here, and it's just as well because we're kind of busy anyway.
Yeah?
If Roseanne comes in. I think he's in a Bronco on the LIE.
He's trying to get somebody to check.
What?
Any second.
He's going to be here any second? Okay, good. All right.